folks, how you doing? That little ditty that I did in the beginning there was a bit of an embellishment on something that I first did when I first tried adapting any TouchStyle technique. It goes back to a time where I only had one guitar, and it was a vintage guitar, and it was a 7.5 radius on the neck, and I was doing other stuff musically, and I didn't want to try to facilitate that instrument, which it really wasn't the right type of neck radius for that, and to abandon everything else that I was doing just to use that guitar for that. So I abandoned the idea of playing any of that touch stuff. But in the process, I did I kind of experimented with the idea of doing that, and this is what I came up with. Something like that, which is just extending the chord, Of course, it's always about extending the chord, regardless of what you're doing. You're playing with a harmony, you're extending the chord. So anyhow, what I was doing in the beginning here, which was just an extension of that. Instead of going from G major to C major 7, I'm going to B flat major 7. And then I modulate it, and again, another whole step to C major 7. Anyhow, point of me doing this isn't really my music. These are just ideas to try to get people involved. Really, that's the whole point of this. And Benjamin had posted, Benjamin Turner here, one of the group members, posted saying, what was the first thing that you ever did as far as TouchStyle, or the whole idea of Benjamin posting what he posted was to get people motivated to post about their first experiences, or to ask questions, to just to get things moving. And that's really reason why I'm doing all this stuff. I did that little bass etude. I did recently here and posted it on there to get people involved in saying, hey, what are you doing right there? What is that? Or just to ask questions, or say, could you show me how to play this one part? Or could you show me how to play that? Could you break it down and show me how to play it? Whatever it was the whole point was so you guys would get involved, so we can, get more happening with the community. I don't really know how to do that very well with text. I can't text people and say, and try to get them motivated. This is the only way that I know how to do it. This is the only way that I really know how to communicate is through video. That's the reason why I do them. So that being said, the whole purpose of this little vid thing is, again, the same thing, to try to get you motivated and to ask questions, or just to get, a conversation going to move things along within this group, because I think there's a lot here to offer, and it's just a matter of people getting involved, and people especially that's been doing it for quite a while. They have a lot to offer. They have a lot of experience, and I think that's the reason why I asked them into the group, and I'm thankful that they stepped into the group. But I'd like to see a little bit more participation by them. You don't have to get all controversial or anything about anything other than just sharing ideas about touch playing. That's all. That's the whole point of this channel. That's really it. It's to create a community of a different way to approach music. End of story. So anyhow, what I was doing there in the beginning, in case anybody's interested, that's the whole point. Well, I tell you what. If you're interested, I won't go any further than this. If you're interested in what I was doing with that, because I'd really like to talk about the idea of extending chord and creating different rhythms or rhythmic passages that you can solo over top of, or create a certain section, or just a different way to approaching rhythm and the playing, this type of thing. This is pretty simple. It takes a while to get, make sure that you're playing the notes correctly and all that other stuff. But there's a lot of patterns that are repeating itself and that type of thing. And it's not like I spent a whole lot of time working on any of this stuff. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? And bam, that's why I'm, you don't see me editing these videos very well. It's because I normally don't. I just push play and go. So anyhow, that is, if you're interested more about what I'm doing with that little passage and all this other stuff, ask me questions. Let's get things going, man. And I'll share whatever I have to share. There's another thing that I would like to do here, and I'm going to go ahead and do this too. Is that I came up with a little thing for the war guitar. That will allow those that are interested in playing over it or soloing over it. If you want to play bass solos over it, that's great. If you want to play kazoo over it, that's fine too. The whole point is just get people involved, and I thought that would be a good idea as well to do that. So I'm going to post that here sometime in the near future, and then provide the MP3 for anybody that's interested in it. They can put it in their DAW if they have a digital audio workstation, and record your solo over top of those sections. I'll give you all the chord changes or what's going on there, what you can play over top of it, and that'll give you a starting point, and then you can do whatever you want with it. But and if you're interested, like I said, I'll go ahead and provide you the MP3, and then go ahead and post it once you're done with it. Post it on the group, channel here. So there it is, man. Anybody? Takers? Anybody? Peace.